has told us how to settle disputes. If you as my brother, you have offended me, there's a way I should, go about it.
Okay.
Not dragging you to the courts of the world. That is not how a Christian or a believer should behave.
That's not how a Christian should behave.
Absolutely.
Then how do you settle these disputes?
It's simple. Now, you see, the truth is, God is the giver of all things, right?
Okay.
As a believer, you feel that this person has cheated you. There are certain persons that you hold in high esteem that you can easily go to and call into the matter to wade in for you to say, see, look at what this person has done to me. I feel cheated. And I feel that, I don't want to take it out. It is wrong because taking it out is like, washing our dirty linen in public. It's wrong as believers, that we get to cheat ourselves in the kingdom walk. You feel cheated. You feel that no, I should take my brother to court. That is not the right way to go. There are ways to handle these things scripturally. And if the reason why they are taking it that way is because when it has become now a secular business, it's no longer gospel.
Okay.
So it's now a secular business that we need to deal with because we have signed contracts. There is a trust in it. There's somewhere we have dotted the lines, so there is need for us to go to the court.
I'm going to ask you that question.
Yes.
Should a gospel artist sign a contract?
So when it becomes a business, there is need for you to sign a contract.
So it's a business right now.
Absolutely. That's why I said there's a ministry aspect of it, and there's a business aspect of it. That is what is obtainable.
Has money corrupted the gospel music ministry?
I wouldn't say it has not. I wouldn't use certain persons as a yardstick. Because of them, we now say it has corrupted the gospel music industry. No, I wouldn't say that. The gospel music industry money has not corrupted the gospel music industry. There are still people, a lot more people who have not bowed, to money, who are still doing this gospel music, doing it, and saying, see, I just want to be a blessing. God has blessed me with this gift. I want to be a blessing. Okay, so now, that doesn't mean that we should take the grace of those people for granted. We should take their gifting for granted, because that is what is happening in most cases. That people, come to be a blessing because you've seen this person, you've seen it as, oh, this person it won't bill me. Then you continue to bring the person, and you will not even honor the person. Apostle Paul said something very profound in the scriptures. I think in 1 Corinthians thereabout. He said, if we have blessed you with spiritual things, is it wrong for us to receive material things from you?
But I thought that was just for pastors alone.
No, it's for everybody. It can't just be for pastors. The scripture is not written for pastors. It's written for us all.
Has the church been fair to gospel musicians?
I would say that it's unfortunate, really, because if you look at the people, most of the pastors who are complaining about, this gospel artist is charging, that gospel artist is charging, go and check them out. They've never invited those gospel artists. They never paid them that kind of amount. And I don't know why they are crying. And it will shock you to find out that most of these pastors who are complaining, when they get invited outside, they bill their hosts. Same way the gospel artists are billing their hosts.
So what in a nutshell, you are saying, like the pastor, like the gospel
Absolutely.
artist, everybody's billing.
Absolutely.
Everybody's doing business.
Absolutely.
I want to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
The gospel music,
Yes.
the club music is becoming very, very
familiar.
Exactly. Now, just because you have Jesus, do you think that the gospel music should sound in a certain way different from the secular or the worldly or the club music? Because these days you don't even know. When you go to churches and you begin to hear the songs, the praise, you think you're in the club. The same sound, the same melodies and everything. The only difference is that you hear Jesus. What do you think?
Sir, the truth is that music is universal.
Music is universal,
it's a universal language. Music is a universal language.
So you can play Afro beats, like the Fela kind of music and any kind of music, any genre in the church.
Exactly. Do you know the kind of music that David danced to in the Bible? That made his wife look at him and say, how can a king dance like this? See, today we need to take up this over being spiritual, forgive me, about everything. There is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong. The only thing there is that, see, music, what you are playing today, is the same thing that can be played anywhere. As a matter of fact, if they take gospel music today and they are playing it in club, we should be thanking God that they are playing gospel music there.
Really?
Yeah. because somebody is being ministered to. Yeah, somebody is being ministered to that way. Gospel music is same as secular music. The difference there is the spirit behind the music.